Hello everyone, Social Coach Michael Knight here, and today we're going to be jumping into a video where I break down an interview that went viral online of Russell Brand being interviewed on the TV show Morning Joe. Now, whether you're a fan of Russell or not, it doesn't really matter for this video. What matters is Russell is masterful when it comes to controlling conversation and wordplay. He is one of the best there is when it comes to flirting and doing it the correct way, which is making your intentions known in a playful manner, but being completely outcome independent from it. But all this is going to become apparent in a quick second as we jump into the video. So let's go.
All right, joining us now, he's a really big deal.
He's a big deal.
I know. I'm told this. I'm not very pop cultured, I'm sorry. Comedian, movie star, author, and host of the show Brand X, Russell Brand. This summer, he's embarking on his first ever worldwide comedy tour, The Messiah Complex. Katty Kay and Brian Shackman are here as well, and he already told Brian that he might want to disrobe. I'm just saying.
I just thought maybe I could loosen up a little, show a little more chest hair, and he said maybe I should do a little more.
I only think Russell can do that. You look fantastic.
Yeah. That is a very kind compliment. You also look beautiful. Brian, you are free to wear whatever you want. This is one of your freedoms that is afforded to you.
I appreciate that.
Uh-oh.
Within the first 30 seconds of this video, the anchors at the table have already tried to set the frame. Like, they've already dissed him, with the woman anchor introducing him saying, "I'm told he's a big deal," implying that she's never really heard of him before. And the male anchor trying to, be the alpha male of the group and dissing him on his chest hair and his like flamboyant style of dressing. But Russell doesn't take the bait. He replies telling the anchor, "Oh, you know what? You're free to wear whatever you want. You can dress this way too next time. That's a freedom that's afforded to you." All right, let's keep going.
Silver boots. The boots are
I want to see them. Come on. Put them on the table.
Kinky boots time.
Oh, wow.
There are some boots.
Those are nice. Yeah, put your feet up, relax.
I wouldn't do that. I don't want to disrespect your program.
Okay, no.
You did ask to see
No, I did,
boots.
and I
You're
liked
a fellow English woman, so I felt obliged.
We talked about kinky boots recently. So
yes, it's a fantastic show. You have to go. Okay, Russell. Ooh,
sorry about that.
That's all right.
You just disrespected the table.
Giant Jenga. It's like your desk is a puzzle.
It is. I'm sorry about that.
What is the solution?
I think we could try to pull it back in.
So there you go, love. Be careful, because that's a low-cut dress.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I'm only flesh and blood. I've got instincts.
Oh, okay. Well,
tell me what you need to know.
So right away, Russell starts pulling up, not only just taking apart the conversation and taking apart all order in the actual interview, but he starts physically pulling apart the actual set. And when the blonde anchor reaches over to try to repair it, he makes a comment to be careful with her low-cut dress and that he's only flesh and blood, and he has instincts. Now, he sets a playful sexual frame right away, and this really catches the blonde anchor off guard. And what's actually funny about this and interesting is it's normally women, not men, who use this type of playful style. Normally it's women who try to set a kind of sexual frame or get a little flirtatious and make it a little uncomfortable for the man to test the man's confidence. So it's interesting to see Russell do what's commonly done, but in reverse, and especially on national television.
I'm just going to have a drink here. Katty Kay, question.
Messiah Complex. That's the name of your tour?
Yes.
Do you have one?
No. It's a mental illness.
Right. And you don't have that either?
I hope that I'm here as a fully qualified professional gentleman.
None of us are.
Free from mental illness.
Free from it.
None of you. This is a hotbed of neurosis and psychosis.
Yes.
Oh my word, I'm grateful to be here.
Yeah.
But Joe's not here, so there are no messiahs.
That's true. Although we actually bring more mental illness to the table than we admit, at least on this side here, for sure.
On this side, too.
The second woman in the show now starts joking that Russell might have some mental illness. But what's really interesting is now Russell's already won over the blonde anchor enough that she now comes to his aid and starts defending him. And the man, probably wanting the blonde anchor's approval, starts agreeing with her. So Russell's now taking complete control of the situation and having everyone searching for his approval instead of the frame which they set when he first came on the show, which is where they're dissing him and trying to make him qualify himself.
So tell me about the tour. You're starting in Abu Dhabi? Is that where it began?
Yeah, it's in a lot of Middle Eastern nations and South Africa and all across Europe, and of course in your wonderful country and in our country. I'm very, it's a really good tour. I'm talking about Malcolm X, Che Guevara, Gandhi and Jesus Christ, and how these figures are significant culturally, and how icons are appropriated and used to designate consciousness and meaning, particularly posthumously.
And what brings all those people together?
They're all people that died for a cause. They're all people whose icons are used to designate meaning, perhaps not in the manner in which they intended.
I kind of like that. That sounds dead serious. Though.
Yeah,
It's funny when you do it as a
It's
joke.
funny.
I don't take it seriously. I'm just going to do it on stage.
Can't we get, like, 30 seconds now?
Well, not really, love. I mean,
Gandhi,
this is
go.
how it works. Gandhi, go.
Gandhi, go.
I hope that's not your message to Gandhi and the people of India.
So Russell is put on the spot here and asked to deliver 30 seconds of comedy material out of nowhere. And he's almost being set up for failure in this case. Because any comedian will tell you that's not the best way comedy works. It's not like you can perform comedy anywhere, anytime, to any group of people and it's gonna hit, right? So rather than take the bait, Russell just declines. He's not going to jump through the hoops that they're setting for him, and especially not do it when there's a good chance he's going to fail.
It's funny though, because I travel a lot. And
All these people are at work, are they?
yeah, they're
Yeah.
working.
They're just at work.
Well, no.
Work more quietly.
They're Facebooking, actually.
What are they doing?
Facebooking.
They're Facebooking.
Yeah.
Shopping.
I bet they can't look at pornography. I bet it's blocked on their websites,
Oh,
huh?
I don't know.
They look pretty focused. But they're allowed to look at, if they wanted to, they can tweet, they can Facebook.
Yeah?
They have to. That's part of
They're
their
probably
job.
tweeting right now.
They're tweeting themselves senseless back there.
Yeah.
Lovely. That's to create the atmosphere of we're a hotbed of
It's
news.
a working news. Yeah.
They're actually actors.
They're all fully qualified actors.
Yeah.
They're all just now looking for acting work.
So the male anchor tries to get himself somewhat included in the conversation, and how Russell replies is like a very alpha move. He literally just ignores the anchor and starts talking about the background set and the people working on social media.
So you have a pretty broad range here. I'm going to ask a serious question. Can I try? I'll try.
Try. It's never going to
I'll
work.
try.
Go ahead.
Everyone asks, what do you like better, TV, movies, or stand-up? But which one's more difficult? I mean, going on stage, I think, is probably pretty
You can
tough.
see
A
here
movie can be
Russell's
boring.
not
You shoot a thing 100
interested
times.
at all.
TV
He finds
is what it
this
is.
question like so normal and
Challenges
boring.
in all of those different disciplines. The thing I enjoy most is stand-up comedy because you're direct with your audience. You can't be misinterpreted. People can't get confused. You know what happens if you work in media? People like to change the information so that it suits a particular agenda. If you're in a room with people, then what you're saying is clear. If you say something that people are confused about, you can explain it to them then. If you say something as a joke, people can't pretend that you're saying it seriously. So I like having direct communication with people because I believe people are very, very intelligent, but the information gets manipulated a lot and people like to cause, fake stirs and stuff.
Finding the anchor's question uninteresting, Russell decides to instead to attack the entire media industry, implying that the very job of the anchors themselves is not a positive one, that they're manipulating the messages, that they're actually causing a negative influence to the society.
Funny, the accent, when I see him in person, it's totally fine. Forgetting Sarah Marshall or the TV show, it's fine. But on satellite radio in the car, I can't understand a single joke you say.
You can't understand it.
Can you
I can't.
understand me?
Yes, but I'm telling you, when I'm driving in the car and everyone's laughing in the audience of the radio, I'm like, I have no idea what he's
It's
saying.
best you focus on your driving, Brian. You're a man, you don't want to be distracted by humour. You might crash into a pedestrian.
So it's a good thing.
I think it's probably for the best.
So the male anchor now is trying to get after Russell has just destroyed his career choices. He tries to get back at Russell by dissing that, saying he's unintelligible when he listens to him on the radio. And again, Russell doesn't qualify himself. He doesn't try to argue. He doesn't take the bait. Instead, he reframes it and says, that's probably a good thing. It's going to prevent you from getting in an auto accident. Amazing verbal jujitsu right there.
I think this is my first
Brand experience?
yeah. I think it's not listening to him, it's experience. It's just sort of taking it all in.
You are talking about me as if I'm not here
transfixed.
and as if I'm an extraterrestrial. You know I'm from a country
you're
that's
kind of
near
shop
to you.
window dummy. We're just sort of admiring the whole, it's the whole thing, isn't
Well,
it?
thank you for your
It's like a
casual
sculpture.
objectification.
It's an experience.
I'm glad that it is positive for you.
It's very positive, absolutely. Any other questions? Kathy? I'm a little nervous.
You've become nervous.
Okay.
Why are you nervous?
Really? No,
You're a powerful woman. You've got a lovely job. What seems to be the trouble?
I don't know.
You've got a hair like Princess Diana.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, I've never
When
seen
she was
that.
alive,
Here's
it wasn't being offensive.
Here's a little subtext.
Yes.
I'm petrified of her, and you
Are
have
you?
her on her heels.
And she's just moved down the
I
other end of the table.
absolutely love this.
And look at this. As the interview is continuing on, look at just the body language of the characters. As everything's going into chaos, Russell, he's seen leaning back in his chair, super relaxed, while the female anchor is now even expressingly verbally saying that she's feeling nervous and uptight. So who's in control here? Who's the one in comfort? Who's the higher status person? Who's the one with authority? It's Russell. You can tell just from the body language alone.
Willie,
What seems to be the trouble, love?
No, I'm good. Well, now we're going to do a bit of therapy. Would you do therapy with Willie Brandt?
With who?
Willie Brandt. Would you do therapy with him? No.
I don't
Because
think.
that's where he's heading.
Okay, I'm all right.
Yeah.
You shouldn't say he when a person is present. You should refer to the person by their name. That's basic good manners.
That is where Willie is heading.
Who is Willie?
I don't know. Okay, Russell Brand.
Is this what you all do for a living?
Yes.
Okay, but I'm here
professional.
to. Okay, well let me help you. I'm here to promote a tour called Messiah Complex. It's here for the people of America. I want the people of America to come and see me do stand-up. Go to russellbrand.tv where you can purchase tickets to see me. These people, I'm sure, are typically very, very good at their job. What is it? You're conveying news to the people of America.
Yes.
People of America, we're going to be okay. Everything's all right. These are your trusted anchors.
Leaning.
Is that a news link? Here's your papers. I'll shuffle them for you.
Shuffle. Look
Russell now decides to take over the whole show and prove to the anchors that he can do the simple punditry that is their job.
We're going to be talking about the situation with Edward Snowden. This whistleblower, is it good what he's done for America, or are our secrets being jeopardized by his intentions? We're going to be talking about that. Also, Bradley Manning. Is Bradley Manning an American hero, or is he compromising the safety of American troops? We care about your views here on Morning Joe. We'll be talking about those later. Here with me are Brian and Kat. Brian, nice time. What do you think about Edward Snowden? What do you think about the situation with Snowden? Have you got anything to hide? Should we be concerned about the revelations that are occurring?
When before it was Brian trying to put Russell on the spot and set him up for potential failure by having him instantly do 30 seconds of comedic material, now Russell has turned it around. He's now put Brian on the spot to answer an actual hard-hitting question that is more in line of what a journalist should be asking its guests.
I don't know what's wrong with you. I understand everything he's saying.
No, it's because you're looking at him. When you don't see him and you don't see the lips
I
move, it's
understand the whole thing.
And again, the blonde anchor is coming back to defend Russell and to his aid. She can see which way the winds are blowing and who has control of the situation, and she knows what side she wants to be on.
Stop saying he. I'm present. Russell. What's wrong with your manners?
You're good.
Be polite.
I'm coming in tomorrow with a big necklace and I'm opening
Look beyond the superficial.
And at this point, you know, again, the other male anchor is kind of trying to ridicule Russell, saying, you know what, Russell's so cool, I can be that way too. I'll come in tomorrow dressed ridiculously like Russell, and then you'll all love me because I'm doing it. But of course it doesn't work. And then Russell again just takes over the conversation.
That's the problem with current affairs. You forget about what's important. You allow the agenda to be decided by superficial information. What am I saying? What am I talking about? Don't think about what I'm wearing. These things are redundant,
I'm distracted.
superficial.
Okay.
Don't be distracted. What do you think that gesture means, the way you're touching that bottle? What does that indicate? What is that? What's the subtext of
I
that?
think we gotta go to break.
You need to lose that ring, Mika, because it don't mean nothing to you. She's grasping for the shaft. She's a shaft grasper.
Russell, that was free, but it was worth the money. We'll buy tickets.
That was
Absolutely.
great. We don't need to see the tour. That was
I got it now. Russell Brand.
Messiah Complex.
Thank you. The tour Messiah Complex.
Don't be nervous.
Starts in August in Abu Dhabi, right?
You're ovulating.
Oh, wait, I'm ovulating. Oh my God.
Okay, we're ready. My work is done here.
It comes to the U.S. in August. More Morning Joe in just a moment.
Who is Joe?
He sits right here.
I'm sweating.
What's interesting is what allows Russell to get away with doing all this. So few people could ever just pull off what he pulled off. The reason that it works and Russell can get away with it is because throughout the whole interview, he's self-amusing and he's not caring about the outcome. He's not hitting on the anchor and needing her to respond positively to his advances. He's doing it all for his own amusement. He's not searching for a specific outcome. This is what makes him such a successful flirt. Everything Russell does is completely congruent to his character. His thoughts, words, and actions, they're all aligned. This is also the reason why the other male anchor comes off somewhat looking like a tool. Because the other male anchor, it's clear that he's looking for approval, and it's clear that it looks like he's trying too hard. He is seeking specific reactions while Russell is not. If you like this analysis, I break down a whole bunch of other videos with famous people such as Arnold Schwarzenegger and Tom Cruise in my Enhanced EQ online video course, links to which can be found in the description below. It's available for all my Patreon subscribers. Also remember to like and subscribe, since that'll help me out a ton when it comes to building this channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, ciao.